Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jack Finnegan gets her charges dropped, and Luna Nozawa hits the jackpot with her father? Lee Finnegan will finally connect the dots and discover that her husband Jack Finnegan is Luna Nozawa's father this week on The Bold and the Beautiful. However, that might be excellent news for the disturbed child who was hiding in Bill Spencer's attic. Here are some spoilers for what will happen next on B&B. Despite being free, Luna Nozawa is not a free woman. The judge consented to allow her to reside at Bill Spencer's estate while being watched over by an ankle monitor while she attends court. Viewers of The Bold and the Beautiful are aware that the former fashion intern will have to face the consequences for kidnapping Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and is facing 2 murder charges. Luna will have to go back to prison and serve her time after her court case is over and the judge issues her sentence. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful: Luna Nozawa receives a miracle. According to Bold and Beautiful spoilers, Luna is going to receive a miracle, which is precisely what she needs right now. B&B spoilers: Jack Finnegan gets her charges dropped, and Luna Nozawa hits the jackpot with her father? Everyone thought Tom Starr was Luna's father when Bill Spencer revealed he wasn't, and Poppy Nozawa didn't correct them. The Nozawa women are going to battle and revealing the secrets of their past families this week on B&B. Around the time that Luna was conceived, Poppy lived with Jack and Lee, and it's clear that Lee has always assumed her sister had an affair with her husband. In a recent teaser, an irate Lee demands that her sister disclose the truth and directly asks her if Luna's father is Jack Finnegan. B&B spoilers: the secret daughter of Jack Finnegan is out. According to spoilers, Jack Finnegan will discover that he is the proud father of a serial killer who hides in the Spencer mansion, and Poppy will come clean. The good news is that Luna's new father is one of the best lawyers in the nation, so he's the best person to have her case resolved. Will Jack Finnegan be back to assist his new daughter, in your opinion? Or is he going to ignore Luna Nozawa? Will the news excite Luna, or will she lose her mind once more? Steffi allows Ridge to see Daphne after forcing Poppy to make a paternity confession. According to Thursday, January 16th spoilers on The Bold and the Beautiful: Lee Finnegan will be furious after seeing the results of Luna Nozawa's most recent paternity test. It's clear from Lee's look that Tom Starr is not Luna's father. Naturally, this will cause Lee to wonder who Luna's biological father is, and she will reach an enraged conclusion. Lee will call Poppy Nozawa for a furious altercation since she believes Jack Finnegan is Luna's father. Lee will make charges and attempt to persuade Poppy to admit to having an affair with Jack. Maybe since Jack and Poppy were so close, Lee always thought that Poppy had cheated on her with her own husband. Poppy may end up making a confession and claiming she never intended for all of this to happen because she appears to be overcome with guilt in B&B's weekly preview video. Lee will become enraged like never before and won't listen to Poppy's justifications. However, if John Finnegan turns out to be Luna's biological father, perhaps we should leave room for even another twist. Poppy is Finn's adopted aunt, so that would be disgusting, but there have been rumors that she was close to Finn at the time of Luna's conception. There may be additional deceit because Poppy would prefer Lee to believe Jack is the father rather than Finn. However, there have already been a lot of paternity rewrites. For once, the show should just go with the easy path and make Luna Jack's daughter, who would also be Finn's half-sister. There will undoubtedly be a ton of Nozawa family drama regardless of how the remainder of this plot develops. According to other spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffi Forrester will inform Ridge Forrester of some positive news as Carter Walton formally welcomed her back to Forrester Creations. Since that portion of Steffi's plan is finished, she can now concentrate on Daphne Rose's portion. In Thursday's episode, Steffi will present Ridge to Daphne and explain her plan in full, so Ridge might be happy with her secret weapon. We anticipate that Steffi's story may take some unexpected turns, so keep an eye out for any potential roadblocks. Daphne and Ridge meet, Poppy's lie, and Lee's proof. Finally available are spoilers for Thursday, January 16th, 2025's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Lee Finnegan finally receives the evidence she requires in today's episode. When Lee confronts Penelope Poppy Nozawa about her deceit, Luna Nozawa's life may take a drastic turn. Ridge Forrester is introduced to Daphne Rose by Steffi Forrester Finnegan in the meanwhile. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Lee Finnegan's evidence. According to Thursday, January 16 B&B teasers, Lee instructed April to take Tom Starr's liver. Lee believes Tom's liver can provide her with the answers to a question she has been seeking for years. Luna's DNA sample, which was still in the hospital's computer system, was also requested by Lee from April. It is hinted that Lee will have the weapons she needs to face her younger sister at last. B&B spoilers, The Lie of Poppy Nozawa. Lee confronts Poppy on January 16, a Thursday. Lee is aware that her sister needs unquestionable, substantial evidence because she knows her. Poppy will therefore have to confess when she is questioned about Tom not being Luna's biological father. The fact that Jack Finnegan is Luna's biological father causes Lee to lose it with Poppy in a weekly preview clip. She had to conceal when Will Spencer arrived, so she went back to Luna. Anticipate Will to overtake Bill Spencer. Once more, Luna will listen in, but what will she hear? With nothing to do but look through ancient books, Luna is becoming very bored. It appears that she may soon decide to take a risk. Spoilers for Steffi Forrester Finnegan's secret weapon on The Bold and the Beautiful. According to Thursday, January 16, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffi will disclose her secret weapon to Ridge. Steffi is certain that they will retake Forrester Creations and that her plan will succeed. Ridge, Eric Forrester, Zend Forrester Dominguez, and even Taylor Hayes have not received a thorough explanation of Steffi's strategy. But Steffi will present Daphne to Ridge. Ridge is also informed by Steffi that Daphne is their covert weapon. B&B spoilers for January 16, 2025, Thursday. Fans may also anticipate Carter Walton and Hope Logan talking about the future in tomorrow's show. Despite being hired by Forrester Creations, Steffi is not trusted by Carter and Hope. Steffi's cunning move, Bill's hidden blows, and the chaos between Brooke and Taylor. According to The Bold and the Beautiful teasers for the week of January 20th to 24th, Steffi Forrester will get right to work on her scheme to take advantage of Daphne Rose at Forrester Creations. Though they are thrilled with Daphne's new fragrance line, Carter Walton, Hope Logan, and Brooke Logan are unaware that she is actually working for Steffi and intends to discredit them. The intention is to destroy Carter's bond with Hope in order to regain Forrester's influence within the organization. Steffi will be full of confidence as Daphne begins to put the pieces in place to complete her quest. Steffi has a positive feeling about her Forrester comeback, but she is still awaiting word from Carter and the others. If everything works out and Steffi is elected president of the company, she hopes that Carter, Hope, and Brooke will be too occupied watching her to see what Daphne is actually up to. Regarding Brooke, her rivalry with Taylor Hayes is going to blow up. Ridge Forrester appears ready to reaffirm his commitment to Taylor and go with their plan to live together after Taylor and Brooke's subsequent argument. There will be some repercussions from Lee Finnegan's most recent paternity test for Luna Nozawa. Since Luna's biological father isn't Tom Starr, to whom does she truly belong? Although some fans are still worried that John Finnegan might be Luna's biological father, Lee will pressure Poppy Nozawa to acknowledge Jack Finnegan as her biological father instead. But during his final appearance on the show, Jack appeared to have a longing affection for Poppy, much like an ex-lover might, and he's preparing for another B&B reunion soon. Poppy or perhaps Lee might visit Luna in prison now that the paternity crisis is about to blow out. The issue is that Luna is no longer there because of Bill Spencer, who placed her under house arrest at the Spencer estate. When the Nozawa sisters might begin attempting to see Luna in prison, Bill's secret will be in danger, therefore we'll give you our best guesses about how he'll manage the situation. Stay tuned for more on the impending chaos as The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers indicate that the week of January 20th to 24th will bring some crazy news and intense confrontations. Luna Nozawa does not appear. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna Nozawa will disappear from the CBS serial opera this week. Bill Spencer had her pledge not to tell anyone she was leaving jail or where she was going when he used her ankle monitor to check her out of prison and brought her home. Just think of how shocked her mother is to discover that she has disappeared. Poppy Nozawa is unaware that the judge placed her daughter under home arrest and signed her over to Bill Spencer. In fact, she is going to be shocked when she visits her in prison. Furthermore, as Luna is legally an adult, they are not required to disclose to her mother where she went to stay or who she departed with. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Where is Luna Nozawa? Dr. Lee Finnegan and her sister Poppy will be at odds this week on The Bold and the Beautiful. Spoilers for B&B. Luna Nozawa is missing. Lee Finnegan will unearth her sister's past and insist on knowing Luna's true father. Poppy obviously wanted the mystery to end with Tom Starr, but Lee won't accept it and believes her husband Jack Finnegan is the lucky father. Lee directly asks her sister if Jack is Luna's father in an intriguing new teaser. What better way to solve the riddle than to visit Luna Nozawa's prison and administer another paternity test? The only issue is that they will find it difficult to locate the inmate to do a paternity test on her once they get to the jail. Spoilers for B&B. Poppy and Lee are unable to locate Luna. Now that Luna is out of prison, Poppy has no method of finding her, and there is little to no chance that she will contact her mother. Lee and Poppy might have to wait a long time to hear back from their DNA test. Do you believe Poppy will visit Bill's in search of Luna? Although Lee Finnegan is no stranger to conflict, the encounter with Poppy, the new character in The Bold and the Beautiful, is a crucial scene. The character is full of mystery and is portrayed by an actor who oozes sly charm. Secrets, deception, and the struggle for dominance are at the heart of Lee and Poppy's tense confrontation, which pits two strong, cunning women against one another. This intense conversation has repercussions that threaten to upend the basis of the players' families and alliances, in addition to the ones directly involved, as disclosures loom large. Lee has been putting the pieces of a puzzle involving Poppy together for weeks. Poppy, a lovely woman with a keen mind and a talent for putting herself in a position of authority, appeared innocent enough when she first arrived in Los Angeles. But as Lee dug further, she found contradictions in Poppy's conduct and story. Evidence linking Poppy to Luna, Lisa Yamada, and, ultimately, to Jack Finnegan, Ted King, was the last straw. Lee has always trusted her instincts, and they are telling her that Poppy is concealing something huge. Lee is aware that she needs to take action, whether it is because of her role in Luna's shady history or something darker. Equipped with a dossier of circumstantial evidence and an unwavering resolve, she embarks on a direct confrontation with Poppy. The executive offices of Forrester Creations provide a neutral yet high-stakes environment for the confrontation. Lee bursts in, her every movement a statement of will, while Poppy, poised on a chair, exudes cool indifference. A struggle of wills is about to break out as their eyes meet, and the tension in the air crackles. Would you mind explaining? Lee throws a folder on the table and demands. The folder leaks its contents, including emails, papers, and pictures that show Poppy's dubious activities and relationships with Luna. Poppy maintains her composure. With a sneer on her lips, she reclines. Lee, you have been quite busy, haven't you? Digging in inappropriate places. Tell me, nevertheless, what you believe you have discovered. Lee doesn't recoil. I've learned enough to conclude that you're not who you say you are. Additionally, I won't allow you to infiltrate my family without repercussions. Poppy responds in a tone brimming with contempt and a rehearsed appearance of innocence. You're really advancing, aren't you? Maybe you're making poor decisions because of your fixation with control. Or is Jack involved? You would make up anything to keep him near you since you're still so obsessed with him. Lee is sensitive to the mention of Jack, but she chooses not to show it. Rather, she continues, raising Poppy's relationship with Luna and raising doubts about why she would have inserted herself into Jack and Finn's life. Why do you care so much about my family? What is your ultimate goal? Lee's constant interrogation causes Poppy's mask to start to come off, but she soon regains her calm. Perhaps I just see possibilities where others do not. Perhaps I'm not here to ruin your family, but to help it flourish. However, I don't think you'll comprehend that. As the dispute intensifies, it becomes evident that this is a confrontation between two strong women with very personal interests, not just about Luna or Jack. Lee is defending her family and claiming her position as its matriarch in this confrontation. Poppy is focused on preserving her well-crafted facade and solidifying her place in the Forrester orbit. Lee's voice increases as she lets out her displeasure. You believe that you can enter this place, control everyone, and leave unharmed? Poppy, you have no idea who you're dealing with. I've prevailed in more difficult conflicts than this one. Poppy answers with unwavering confidence and chilly resolve. Perhaps you ought to quit waging wars that aren't yours to win. You are so preoccupied on finding adversaries that you fail to notice what is already in front of you. Lee, that will be the end of you. Poppy unleashes a bombshell that leaves Lee reeling just when it looks like the confrontation has reached its climax. Are you curious about the truth? All right. Jack and Luna are not the reason I'm here. Finn is the reason I'm here. Lee is stunned into silence by the realization, her thoughts whirling. What on earth would Poppy want with Finn? Lee discovers that she has been underestimating the scope of Poppy's machinations, and the ramifications are astounding. Poppy grabs the opportunity, her voice brimming with joy. You believed you had everything all out, didn't you? However, I've been playing chess and you've been playing checkers. You should start planning a few steps in advance if you truly want to keep your family safe. Although there isn't a certain winner at the end of the fight, Lee leaves feeling more resolved than before. She has been disturbed by Poppy's admission, but she now understands the stakes better. She is aware that she cannot afford to let her guard down, especially since Poppy's genuine intentions are still unknown. Lee starts planning at home and enlists the aid of reliable allies in order to delve deeper into Poppy's past and discover the truth. She makes the decision to put her family's safety first, even if it means putting herself in a difficult moral position. Poppy, meantime, takes great pride in her minor triumph, but her assurance conceals the weaknesses in her armor. She is aware that the conflict between them is far from over and that Lee won't give up lightly. The altercation between Lee and Poppy starts a domino effect that affects everyone who is associated with them. Between his curiosity regarding Poppy's intentions and his commitment to Lee, Jack is trapped in the midst. Unaware of the entire extent of the drama, Finn unintentionally becomes a pawn in Poppy's scheme. As concerns regarding her parentage come up again, Luna is also pulled further into the dispute. Lee finds startling information throughout her inquiry that has the potential to completely alter Luna's and Jack's lives. Tension among the employees at Forrester Creations is a result of the confrontation's aftermath. Both Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan become entangled in the turmoil, taking sides and making their already tense relationship even more difficult. More than merely a personality conflict, Lee and Poppy's confrontation is a struggle for truth, power, and the destiny of their entwined families. The drama promises to keep fans on the edge of their seats with its many secrets, plots, and unexpected revelations. One thing is certain: as Lee and Poppy get ready for the next round of their argument, the stakes are higher than ever before, and neither woman is prepared to give up. High stakes, strong acting, and a plot that leaves viewers wanting to know what happens next make this the kind of drama that keeps the bold and the beautiful fans returning for more. A character on The Bold and the Beautiful who epitomizes ambition, intrigue, and an extraordinary ability to take advantage of circumstances, Luna Nozawa has always been a formidable presence. Will Spencer, her most recent target, is a daring move that might upend alliances, relationships, and dynamics in unexpected ways. Luna is one of the most dangerous actors on the canvas because of her strategic choice to concentrate on Will, which goes beyond simple romance and has far-reaching effects. Luna's involvement in Will could seem benign at first glance, a young woman attracted to a charming and promising Spencer heir. Anyone who knows Luna, though, is aware that she always has a hidden agenda. Her greatest strength and most fatal weakness have always been her methodical approach to life. Luna wants Will for more than a romantic fantasy. She wants to establish herself as an essential member of the Spencer family and gain power and influence. Will has grown into a self-assured and gregarious young man, and Luna finds him appealing not only for his appearance or disposition but also for what he stands for: access to Spencer Publications' vast wealth and status. Luna sees a future in which she can use that power to achieve her own objectives by allying herself with Will. Even though Will Spencer has developed into a competent young man, he still lacks much experience in the competitive realm of personal manipulation and corporate politics. Will has been protected by his parents, Katie and Bill, for a large portion of his childhood, thus he hasn't yet met someone as clever and nuanced as Luna. She knows just how to capitalize on his fears and desires, and her brilliance and charisma are disarming. Luna's tactic is to portray herself as Will's companion and confidant, someone who is aware of the demands placed on him as the Spencer of the future. She presents herself as the remedy for his problems, providing him with support and affirmation while gently guiding him in her favor. Although it's a classic move, Luna does it with unmatched elegance. Bill and Katie quickly become aware of Luna's intrusion into Will's life. Although they both ardently defend their son, they grow more suspicious of Luna's motivations. Bill's intuition tells him that Luna wants something much more than a relationship, but Katie, who is usually perceptive, notices the subtle ways Luna plays with Will's emotions. Their worry sparks contentious debates over how to respond to the circumstance. Ever the pragmatic, Katie thinks it's best to talk to Will and assist him understand the possible risks in order to take a methodical approach. But Bill is prepared to take on Luna head-on and scare her away with his trademark mix of charm and intimidation. The conflict between Katie and Bill's methods complicates the plot further as they attempt to keep their son safe without pushing him farther into Luna's sphere of influence. Luna's strategy for gaining Will's favor is an example of psychological manipulation. She knows that the best way to keep Will under control is to give him the impression that he makes the decisions, so she doesn't push too hard or too quickly. She shows interest in his work at Spencer Publications by contributing thoughts and observations that, while initially beneficial, are intended to support her long-term objectives. Luna simultaneously embodies the ideal girlfriend by striking a balance between independence and affection. She is skilled at gently sowing doubt about those around Will while appealing to his need for a spouse who values his independence. Luna creates division in a way that benefits her, whether it's by implying that Katie and Bill are overbearing or by disparaging his co-workers at Spencer Publications. Will is not the only person impacted by Luna's pursuit of him. The bold and the beautiful Cosmos is also affected. As they argue about how to deal with Luna, Katie and Bill's already tense co-parenting relationship gets even worse. Both conflict and reconciliation are made possible by their disagreement, which compels them to face unresolved sentiments about their own relationship. Luna's actions also caused her to clash with other important players. Always a strong supporter of her family, Brooke Logan grows dubious of Luna's motivations and begins looking into her past. Ever the guardian of those he loves, Ridge Forrester is reluctantly pulled into the drama as he helps Katie in her attempts to keep Will safe. The effects of Luna's machinations are felt even by Spencer Publications. Tension arises between Will and his older brother, Liam Spencer, and cousin, Wyatt Spencer, as he starts to establish himself more confidently in the corporation under Luna's direction. Luna, the wild card who has the power to swing the balance either way, adds a new dimension to the struggle for control of Spencer Publications. Even though Luna has a well-thought-out plan, her ambition can ultimately work against her. She undervalues the tenacity of those around her in her attempt to gain a position in the Spencer empire. Luna's strategy is seriously threatened by Katie's tenacity, Bill's brutality, and even Will's increasing sense of the stakes. The issue of Luna's own weaknesses is another. Luna has emotional wounds from her past that could reappear at any time, despite her composed demeanor. Her relationship with Jack Finnegan and the unsolved drama surrounding her parentage give her a complicated personality that makes her both frightening and likable. These weaknesses might shatter her well-built facade and put all she has fought so hard to achieve in jeopardy if they are revealed. When Katie and Bill approach Luna head-on and insist that she avoid their son, the plot reaches its climax. There are many allegations, disclosures, and intense emotional outbursts during the confrontation. As usual, Luna doesn't back down and uses her charm and wit to sidestep their criticism and shift the topic in her favor. But Will's own start to doubt Luna's intentions marks the true turning point. Will begins to perceive the holes in Luna's story, whether it's because of a fortuitous discovery, a mistake on Luna's side, or the influence of his parents. He is forced to decide whether to support Luna and run the danger of upsetting his family or to leave and take back control of his life. The effects of the plot will be felt for months to come, regardless of how it ends. A power struggle inside the Spencer family and beyond is set in motion if Luna is successful in solidifying her position in Will's life. The aftermath from her failure might reveal alliances and secrets that change the bold and the beautiful environment. The encounter represents a watershed in Will's development from boy to man. It's a turning point in his character, regardless of whether he comes out stronger and wiser or more cynical and mistrustful. Whether Luna stays a major character in the story or becomes just another victim of the Spencer family's tenacity depends on how things turn out.